Hello, my sweet crafty friends. This is Mary, and you're watching Cardz TV. Today we're going to make a card of encouragement for a sweet young lady named Shelby. She's 16, and she has some major medical problems that she's working through, and we're going to make her a cute little card. We'll be using the Simple Stories Snap Color Vibe for some red and white polka dot paper. We'll use two oldies but goodies, Walk in My Garden and Wild Card. And from the Walk in My Garden, we're going to use this little ladybug right here. And I cut the ladybug at 1 inch, and I also cut the border at 1 inch. And from the Wild Card, we're going to use it for our card base. This is a window card, and this is the one on page 35. And I cut this at 5.5 inches, and I also cut the liner at 5.5 inches, which is going to go on the front of the card. Now for our sentiment, we're going to use the Cardz TV Going Buggy stamp set, and we'll be using Ladybug Hugs to go with our little ladybug. And for the inside of our card, this is one I haven't used a lot, but I really like this set. This is called More Encouraging Thoughts. And we're going to use You Can Do It. So I'll get everything we need over here, and we'll get started on Shelby's card. Now here's the card base I cut out from the Wild Card cartridge, and you can see it's got a window in it. And we're going to do the inside before we do the outside. Now, I used some cloud paper the other day. I think it was from Echo Park, and I still had it laying on my desk, a piece of it, and I thought, I'm going to use this on the inside of this card. So I cut that cloud paper, which is going to go on there first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my little ladybug climbing a very steep hill. So I took a piece of green cardstock, and I first made myself a template out of this craft paper, and I cut it the same size as the cloud paper, my craft paper, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And let's pretend it's still one piece, 4 by 5 1/4. I closed the window, and I put my ladybug where I wanted it to be, and I took a pencil and I put a mark there and there, very lightly, on my craft paper. Then when I opened it up, I just continued that line down and across, and that gave me my steep little hill for my ladybug to climb. So then I traced it onto this green cardstock, and I got the hill for my ladybug. And as I said, she's 1 inch. I've got her on some foam tape, and she is climbing the hill, which is really steep, but she can do it. And I went ahead and stamped that with Memento Tuxedo black ink. You can do it. And then I've got room down here to write an additional sentiment. So then you can see that through the window. So I'll go ahead and get this adhered down, and then we'll come back and do the front of the card. Now I've got the inside all adhered down. I'm going to wait and put my ladybug on after I do the front. Now for the front, I cut the liner also at 5.5 inches. Isn't that cute? So we'll go ahead and get that adhered to the front. And I cut a border of ladybugs as well. I also cut them at 1 inch. And we're going to run a little bit more tape right down here at the bottom of this to keep it adhered down. Go ahead and get this on the front. I just love the colors of this, and I think it'd be really cute for a teenage girl. There we go. And you can see how my ladybug's going to look. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, for my sentiment, I used the Cardz TV Going Buggy stamp set, and I don't know if you can see that, but I stamped this with some VersaFine Onyx black ink because it's nice and juicy. And it stays wet a little bit longer than Memento because I wanted to use this Ranger Superfine Detail Clear Embossing Powder to make that shiny. And I'm not sure if y'all can see that. But I'm going to add that right down here. And then here's my little ladybug border, which I also cut it 1 inch, and I've got it popped up on foam tape, and it's going to be going across the card right there. If I can get it still. There we go. And then I'm going to put my other little ladybug right here, climbing that steep hill, but she can do it. So I'm going to get the rest of this adhered down, and we'll come back and take a last look at Shelby's card of encouragement. Here's our finished ladybug card of encouragement. And on the front we've got Ladybug Hugs, and that's nice and shiny with that heat embossing. And we've got our little border of ladybugs and our little ladybug climbing that steep hill. You can do it. So there we go. Guys, if you wouldn't mind, when you say your prayers, would you say a prayer for Shelby? That she will have healing of her medical problems, and that she will be encouraged and know that God loves her. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming by today, guys, and spending some time with me. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you again soon with another card. Bye now.